Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. 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 Hell no.
Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and I hope you're having a great day. We have a ton of fun stuff to talk about in regards to Apex Legends. We've got everything from the ALGS Tournament with the new skins and banner cards that look to finally be releasing, a Safari event with the new legend possibly tied in, along with the Goliath being the first ever Apex Legends raid boss in a way. So we're going to cover all that. We're also going to give out $69 today. All you got to do is like, comment, subscribe. But now, let's talk about the new content. So let's go ahead and kick off this video with the fact that the ALGS Tournament will actually be next month. This will be the first live event that the ALGS has hosted in quite some time, and so this would be a good time for us to finally see some of those banner frames for the pro teams that have been in the files forever thanks to Human SAS. But Hypermist also found a bunch of ALGS skins in the files that are for epics, and mostly it's for weapons. Due to the amount of them, it definitely seems like it'll be for an event of some kind. As for when these would finally come, as the timing of the first collection event and the ALGS tournament starting up perfectly align with each other, there's also a good chance we see some of these old ALGS skins return, such as the Fuse, Pathfinder, Caustic, and the Octane skin, which a portion of the revenue was actually put into the prize pool for the ALGS, and they're all very much a Safari theme, which coincides with another upcoming event. Every event in Season 13 goes under the codename Hero, such as Hero Anime and the Hero Hunter, which are both events we know we are getting. Respawn labels them all in the files under a certain codename. However, with the Season 13 update, there is another codename for an upcoming event series that goes under the title Hunter. Hypermist was the first to find it with skins for an event called Hunter Predator, and there is a second event in there as well called Hunter Safari. So for Season 13, you have Hero Anime and Hero Hunter, which will be the collection event and thematic event for this season, and then next season we will have a Hunter Safari and a Hunter Predator. But the Hunter Safari is very interesting. Right now, the only things that are in the files for it are holo sprays for Octane, Mirage, Ash, and Mad Maggie, along with a few others. But Ezra, a notable leaker, just yesterday posted this image of the Goliath, which is a giant monster from the homeworld of Bloodhound, which we saw in their stories from the Outlands. And as you can see, it is a pretty large creature. And you may also remember just before Season 11, I showed some early playtest footage that I had been able to leak of the Goliath actually in action on an early test of Stormpoint, and it is absolutely massive. At last I heard, it could actually take you down in about 3 or 4 melee hits, and its health was very large with 87 damage, and it still had a quarter of its health left. Hunter Safari makes me think that we will be getting some kind of PvE mode where we actually have to take down the Goliath and they are involved somehow. And this is actually backed up by the fact that Shrugtal found in the game files a new PvE mode, which is going to be very similar to the Season 5 Loba Broken Ghost event, where you would take on waves of enemies. So it would make sense that you would be taking down waves of enemies in this new PvE mode with the Goliath as an end game almost type boss. And I also personally believe the reason that the Goliath is going to be coming to the games has something to do with our Season 14 legend, and that legend's name is Vantage. Now, most of you have seen their abilities, and they have a drone that they can call out called Echo, and they are also a hunter-based legend, as their ultimate is basically being able to pull out a rifle. When you look at the image of them, you'll notice that they are dressed for cold weather, and there's information in the files that refers to them as a snow legend. Tinfoil hat time, but I actually think Vantage is from the home planet that Bloodhound is, which we see from the stories of the Outland. It gets very cold as they all dress very warm, very similar to Vantage, and we know from that same stories of the Outland that they are fighting a Goliath. I believe Vantage will tie into Bloodhound somehow, and it will be the reason that the Goliath is actually released on Stormpoint, or has something to do with them joining the games as they are trying to hunt the Goliath. It is even possible that the Goliath coming to Apex Legends could happen at the end of Season 13 as a reason for Vantage to actually join the games, as she travels to Stormpoint to hunt down the Goliath and ends up sticking around, setting her up as a hunter type character, allowing for the Season 14 theme of hunting and safari. Let me know down below, guys, do you like the idea of the Goliath coming to Apex Legends, and do you think it'll be a little too overpowered or maybe underpowered, or do you think it'll be just right? And until next time, Legends, keep slaying in the Outlands, and I'll see you out there.